Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord and our unmodded playthrough. As you can see, there's Rhagaea right down there with 501 units, and we're going to be attacking a caravan here for, well, obvious reasons, trying to reduce the amount of economic stability that the Crusade have in their control at the moment. And we're going to be moving our forces up ahead here. Now, I have seen your comments. Don't worry. We're not going to be turning this playthrough into a Crusade playthrough one bit. It is literally just a case of me wanting a little bit of extra variety in terms of our units, because obviously at the moment we don't really have a great deal of options easily with cavalry units in the Empire. And yeah, they do have, they do have some people. They do have some, decent cavalry here and there, but for the most part, their cavalry is a little bit lacking. So I decided, hey, you know what? We're just going to use a couple of Crusade units, and that's it. Obviously, I'm not going to be using them primarily for the rest of the playthrough. It's literally just, at the moment, a good idea just to have a little bit of stability in our cavalry focus. And then, as we go forward, hopefully we'll either be able to stabilize the Southern Empire in a rather dramatic fashion, or we won't. And in which case, then we'll be done, and then I will not be in this area any further anyway, and we'll probably go up to the Northern Empire and join them if at some point we need to, pretty much. Anyway, there we go. We did end up losing a couple of Imperial recruits, which is not even that bad in my opinion, and I won't be taking anyone here. Should I take some people, actually? Do I have enough space? Yeah, I actually do have enough space, so why not? Let's take a mercenary, and I don't really want Sturgeon Caravan Guards, if I'm honest, so we're just going to be taking everything else. Now, you may see here, look at this. I have now become a father, or shall we say Barney II has become a father, and we can now name the newborn. I actually don't know who it is or what it is. Is that a guy? I think that's a guy. Yep, think so. So I guess, you know what? This is going to be the... shall we do something amusing here? Let's do Barney III. Really? Yes, I think we will. There we go. All right, so that is done. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to join Rhagaea's army, or at the very least, we're going to escort her as much as we possibly can and see where she goes. And we'll see what happens. Oh, look at this. The Legion of the Betrayed are joining the Southern Empire as a mercenary band. That's very nice indeed, because as far as I'm aware, the Legion of the Betrayed is actually kind of good. I think so. Now, Rhagaea is, as far as I'm aware, going to be besieging Gauss Castle, and not entirely sure if that's really going to go well for us, because, oh, it is. It is going to go well. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, so Oleg does not like us one bit, so I've got to be a bit careful here. Just got to stick next to the army. Are you seriously going to be chasing us? Nah, see, I thought he wouldn't. Yeah, he's going to be a bit sneaky about things, isn't he? All right, so yeah, this guy's not going to get anywhere close to us. She is very easily going to be able to take this, and I think we'll... Oh, no, what? Where you going? Why would you go over there? Look at this. There's only 84. There's only 84 in the garrison here, Rhagaea. What are you doing? I don't exactly know. Oh, no. Well, that is kind of disappointing. I guess I'll just join and see what happens. Maybe there will be something that we can do. It seems not. Seems not. Okay, maybe I can try and get someone in a fight. These guys are really fast. Wow, there's a lot of people. Okay, maybe that's the reason. That's probably the reason why she has been a little bit careful here, because as you can see, there's a massive amount of vassals converging on our location. And the problem is the AI is so incredibly good at reacting to various attacks and things that I'm probably not going to be able to get any of these guys in a battle with Rhagaea helping me. Because if I were to try it, I'm probably going to end up by myself. And, well, that's not really going to work out too well for me, is it? So, I'm thinking, we're probably not going to be attempting to take anything here against these guys, like take a fight with them or anything. Don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to continue recruiting prisoners, and she's actually heading back to the castle now. So she literally went... She really, really did do that? Where she went, oh dear. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Monchug is coming. He's got 88 nomads. He has 57 tribal warriors. And how many heavy horse archers does he have? Not many, actually, I think. He's got 2. He's only got 2, but the problem is there's so many... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is actually... this is bad. This is bad news bears for Rhagaea, isn't it? Yeah, this is absolutely awful for her. Yeah, it's a lot of people. That's 900 troops against 500. I personally don't think this is going to work out. Oh dear, this is bad. All right, let me just recruit some more people here. And now we're going to go in, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work one bit, as you can see. Look at the power levels. This is just a complete defeat. There's nothing we can do here. I'm going to have to leave, and I guess what I will do instead is try and chase down some of these guys. This guy's moving at 3.7. These guys are literally just mercenaries. And Achaku, I would like to be able to fight Achaku if at all possible. Oh, this might actually work. I might be able to get him. There we go. Let's go and help the caravan. And now let's take him on. Obviously, I could have just done an auto-resolve there, but I kind of wanted to get in, maybe do a little bit of damage, maybe try and get some skill gains and things. But it is very difficult to get the skill gains initially, especially with native. All right, so let's see if we can do this without too many casualties. That's the main thing that we've got to do here. And I think I might try to do a little bit of raiding as well, because obviously I've done quite a bit of raiding in the past, but I think it would probably be kind of advantageous for us to just try and do more of it so that the economy can be damaged quite considerably. There are a number of different ways that we can do that, of course. We can attack caravans, we can, you know, besiege castles and things like that, but generally the best thing to do is, I guess, take those caravans down. I guess that's going to be the best way to go about it. Okay, horse archers and so on and so forth, they can just charge in, and I will be ready. Oh, hello. Oh, didn't even know that was one of my own for the second there, that they came through the brush. Let's tell my infantry to charge. Really? Get out of my way, tree. Thank you very much. Okay, let's try and take that guy down. Nice. And maybe we could take that guy down as well. Ah, we did hit him in the leg, but not enough damage. Yeah, but that was pretty much a done deal. I don't think we had any real problems with it. And we do increase our relation with this guy by a small amount, which is not really the main reason why we're doing it, of course. We're doing this for the ability to take this guy prisoner and weaken the Khuzaits even further. So let's actually take a look here. So we're going to take noble sons, horse archers, and things like that. They're going to be very, very good for us. We'll take some Imperials as well. How many people do I actually have? Yeah, I've got a good amount of space, actually. So going to be taking most units here. And probably take a couple of these, take a couple of those, and there we go. I think that's pretty fine with me. And we'll just take the various little bit of loot as well. Okay, so let's take a look here. Who's this guy? Do you want to fight? I don't know. Oh, he's only got 41. Okay, yes. I think we'll probably fight this guy. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's continue to level up our Imperial units as well. And do we have any people that we can persuade? No, doesn't seem like it. All right, so I have 100,000 gold now as well, by the way, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. Now, I've got to be a bit careful here. Oh, that might have been bad. Did you see that? That might have been super bad. Okay, so let's actually just take a look here. I thought I might be able to try and charm him or something like that, or maybe try and hire him as a mercenary. But yeah, that's not going to happen this time around. All right, so let's do this. This is going to be, well, significantly more difficult than the previous one, because the previous guy was pretty obviously much weaker than we were. But this time around, yeah, we might have some difficulties. I'd actually like to get into the battle much more, because as it stands right now, Barney II hasn't really had his, shall we say, breakout moment, you know, because usually what is happening with him is kind of, you know, he's standing with his infantry, he's fighting back any enemies that, you know, potentially try to attack, and then he's getting shot in the face and killed, pretty much, which I suppose is the life of an infantryman, which is to be expected, of course. However, I would like him to get more skill gains and just generally have more fun. So I'm hopeful that we might be able to do a little bit more as we go forward here. Come on now. Really wish I would have faster reload for my crossbow. I really wish that. Alright, let's tell my infantry to charge in. Let's try and do some damage. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nice. Oh, this is actually not bad. Not bad damage. This guy's got a good shield. So he's making it very difficult for us. But we're killing a lot, as you can see. We're killing a lot, but unfortunately the kills are not really making any difference, because the skill gain is the main issue here. Skill gain is not determined by how many kills you get, but just how much you use that particular weapon or ability or whatever. So, you know, if you use a bow, then obviously you're going to increase your bow skill. And if you use a one-handed weapon like I'm doing right now, then hopefully you'll increase your one-handed skill. But unfortunately that doesn't seem to really be working out for me at the moment. Ah, I see the problem. Alright. Oh, we hit the horse and took him down. Well, at least we took the rider off his mount, which I think was pretty good, considering I have not been that good in creating the necessary adjustments so that I can actually hit those guys as they are traveling around on their horses. But it seems like this is going to be another victory for us. I did lose 2 Palatine guards here, which I gotta say is quite costly. Not a big fan of that. Oh, hello. Can't believe he moved to the left right at the last second. That is just my luck, isn't it? Absolutely just my luck. But there you go. That is indeed a victory for us. We'll be able to take him prisoner as well. Now, I am going to be disorganized when I get out of this fight, and there are a couple of vassals nearby. And bear in mind that because obviously I am on foot and not on a horse, I am going to be moving a little bit slower than most, unless I had obviously a much bigger athletic skill. But my athletic skill has been very stubborn in leveling up for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you know, that's just how the developers want the skills to, you know, advance. They're not that fast. But anyway, that is it. That is indeed a victory for us, and we will obviously be looting a whole bunch. Unfortunately, these guys don't seem to have that much money, which I am kind of a bit disappointed by. We're going to take some Imperial recruits here. We'll take some Tribal Warriors as well. And I believe... yes, I'm actually overburdened. I'm going to just transfer a couple of these guys out. Not a big fan of the Khuzate infantry or anything like that. I basically just took them because I thought, oh, well, you know, let's just take something, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's just lose a couple of those. There we go. All right, nice loot. Now, this is where we have to be a bit careful, because I do not want to be potentially captured. Okay, this is bad. 4.6. I'm moving much faster than this guy. I'm actually really surprised that that is indeed the case. 4.6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we move way fast. I'm actually, wow, kind of impressed, actually. Anyway, there you go. I'm going to go back to Lycaron because I would like to sell my loot, if at all possible. And we got to be a bit careful of these guys. They're going to do, they're going to do some damage. All right, so let's just take a quick look. After I sell, I'm going to take a quick look at what's actually going on in our territory, just to make sure that I know exactly where I'm going and what I have to do to kind of affect, you know, the various people in the area. Wow, look at that, 17,000 for that. Can I recruit any people? Yes, I can recruit a couple. And I could technically fight this caravan. That is a Botanian caravan, and it is Pelosaur the Carpenter, hilariously enough, who has the control of this caravan. That is very funny. Who would have thought that he'd become a carpenter, eh? Yeah, who would have thought it? Ooh, nice. And we got some pretty good units right there. Not bad. Bear in mind that if I take too many units, then I am going to be moving much slower than the various other people that are in the area, and they could very well then catch me up and probably teach me a pretty bad lesson. So we'll see if maybe we can stay faster than they are by continuing to recruit as many people as possible that are, you know, that can potentially be mounted, or we can give them a horse of some kind. But yeah, at the moment, converting prisoners to my side is pretty much giving me all the additional troops that I need without even having to recruit from villages, which is actually kind of amazing. Anyway, we're going to go into this hideout right here. This is going to be a very, very simple little charm increasing, notable relation increasing exercise. And hopefully I'll be able to do a nice little duel with the bandit boss, because obviously I don't really get the opportunity to do 1 versus 1 fighting that much anymore. I mean, obviously there's tournaments and things that are available, but yeah, they're sometimes kind of one-sided depending on who you're fighting against. Talking about one-sided, wow, yeah, okay, he didn't really stand too much of a chance. I think we just have way too good gear now, and it makes it very, very difficult for any of them to be able to do anything. Ooh, okay, here we go. We actually have something going on here. We have a raid, which I would like to be able to interfere with so that we can protect our villages. Atrion Castle has been besieged. Okay, so Seeger is attempting to attack this. I guess we'll just go in. I've got to be a bit careful, though, because I would like to make sure that we have everyone in the battle. There we go. And let's go and help. Okay, yeah, this is going to be pretty good. There's only 72. We're going to be in the... Yes, we're going to be in the village. And I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to go very aggressive against us. So I would probably like to go over here. Let's get a nice shield wall going on. And let's get our archers onto this little incline here. So we have a small height advantage. Just need a little bit to be able to get my archers to fire over the heads of our infantry. I know that there's a number of people that have given me the suggestion of basically utilizing our archers in the front ahead of the infantry, and then telling the infantry to advance through the archers, you know, gaps in their lines and things like that, to be able to tackle head on the various enemy infantry that might be coming to assault us. And yes, that is a very valid tactic, but generally I prefer to go with the classic tactic of having people on a slight incline. But obviously if there isn't an incline, then that's probably going to be a really, really good strategy to have. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do this. I'm a massive guy. Look at this. Barney is absolutely massive. I'm actually kind of impressed how tall he is. But look at that. Oh, he actually gained a level. Can you believe it? That's nice. Okay, let's do a nice little stab there to celebrate. There we are. Nice little stabs. Oh, that was a Dark Han right there. Very nice indeed. Oh, this is actually very fun. Yes, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Getting in there, doing a considerable amount of damage, and actually surviving for longer than a couple of seconds. That's actually very nice. Got to remember a bit of defense though. So, you know, me not... Yes, me taking massive amounts of damage, surely probably not the best idea, you know, probably a good idea to raise my shield up a little bit, and I'm probably going to get killed now because I've just taken way too much damage, and the enemy horse archers and various other mounted units are probably going to pick me off here, which I'm not a big fan of, but, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, hello there. Is that a cataphract unit? It looks like a cataphract unit to me. Oh, wow. Did they get killed? Yep, I think they did. Wow, that is actually kind of impressive. I thought that they were going to be running around for a very long period of time. Oh, no. Oh, hello. What? Oh, that was hilarious. Did you see that? Just sliding across the ground right there. Alright, so yeah, there you go. That is a victory for us. We ended up losing 11, but most of those were just recruits, which is not a big deal. They can be easily replaced, even though I don't really want to say that, you know, because I would prefer them to level up into fantastic units that can assist us as we go forward. But, well, there's got to be some people that will fall in the battle, of course. Aha, hello there. We have a number of other people. Ah, yeah, just a little bit misjudged. I wonder whether they're going to come around here. Yes, they are. I'm gonna choose to think that that shot was relatively close, but maybe it wasn't. Oh well, never mind. Oh, really? Barney, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Oh well, never mind. He got him. He got him now. Yes. Seems like whenever I don't have to wait, and I can just fire straight away, that usually results in a much more accurate hit, which is actually kind of ironic, considering it should be the other way around, you know, taking a little bit longer to decide on the trajectory and the angle and all that stuff. That should technically give you better results, but maybe not so much for me and Barney the Second. Anyway, we're going to be taking Seeger prisoner here, and we will be... Ooh, there's a lot of really good units here. Now, I would love to be able to take these cataphract units, but unfortunately I will not be able to because they are too high a rank for me to be able to, you know, persuade them to join us. So I will instead just be taking anyone that is tier 4... Crusade Horse Archer. Oh, these guys, yeah, they're pretty good. Yes, Imperial Heavy Horsemen, they're good as well. Imperial Trained Infantrymen, Trained Archers, Infantrymen. There we go. And we got some, look at this, we've actually got some recruits as well, but I've got to be a bit careful because, as you can see, I've actually just maxed out in terms of the amount of prisoners that I can have. Technically, what I can do is I can rescue these troops, which I think I'm going to do because militia are not that bad. They don't level up as far as I'm aware. Yeah, they don't level up. But they are pretty solid units. They're okay, as you can see. They're pretty, you know, decent for tier 2 units. And if I do that, as you can see, my prisoner limit has now increased. So I will now be able to take more people. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll just take a couple of extra recruits there, and those recruits will no doubt be joining us in due time. Alright, more loot, more loot. I haven't even been able to sell all of my loot, by the way, so that's actually pretty crazy. And we now almost have a maximum army size, which is very impressive too. Okay, so we're going to go and head on to Vostrum, and personally I feel like we're probably not really going to be able to do too much here, but I'm going to continue to try and damage the enemy's economy, because obviously that's the main thing that I can do to really affect how big an army they can field, but obviously it's very difficult to try and do that by yourself. So we're just going to continue selling some stuff here. Actually, a lot of trade goods. It's all from all from the raids and things like that we've been doing as well. And let's just get that. There we go. And oh, they got a lot of grain. They got a lot of grain. Okay, yeah. Don't even really need that much, to be honest. So there's 28,000 as well. We now have 146,000. That's pretty crazy. All right. So, did I leveled up, didn't I? Yes. Yes, Barney has leveled up. So, let's have a look here. Plus 3% movement speed, in my opinion, is much, much better than the other options. And I think I'm probably going to be going for an additional point in scouting here, just because scouting is actually doing very well for me. And it seems to be one of the only skills that is actually leveling up reasonably quickly. So, I like to try and increase the amount that we might be able to get from that. And I am actually losing money, if you can believe that, because my caravan is not doing well at all, as you can see. Income from parties, 52. Can't believe it. Really can't believe it. All right, so we do have a potential village for us to attack here. Well, how is Danustica doing, by the way? Because I might be able to besiege it. Oh, there's Huranag's army. Yeah, 323. No, there's no way that I'll be able to besiege something like that. I think that that is way too difficult for us at the moment. Okay, so 5% faster movement in forests and half food consumption. This is generally the main reason why I wanted to do this. Also, forests, in my opinion, are much better than desert movement, but it really depends on where you're going to be most of the time, but I personally feel like moving through forests faster is just generally better. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.